You're listening to the NAMAD Sessions by Mia, live from the NAMAD Annual Membership Meeting 2025. All right, we're at the NAMAD Sessions by Mia. I'm here with Jamila VanDeviver with Automotive Mastermind, Director of
Dealer Relations.
Dealer Relations.
Yes.
Now, we're sitting here and we're in Las Vegas. You were at the NAMAD conference last year in Miami.
Yes.
And as we were talking here in the very beginning, I asked you, what was your first job in automotive? And you started to tell me, and I said, stop, because I want to save this for the conversation because it was super interesting to me. So tell us how you got into the auto industry to start.
So back in the day, they used to have actual CSI departments that would call customers after their purchase and make sure that everything goes okay. Do surveys.
Still exist though, right? A little bit?
I don't know. I mean, not in the same way, I don't think.
Yeah.
And,
no, it was.
But that
it
was what
a
our
real
department
deal.
did. So
and so you would call customers, and you would get all the good and all the bad.
Yep.
And what did you learn during that experience? How long did you do that?
I did it for maybe almost a year, and honestly, it made me fall in love with the auto industry. I like to be around cars. It was a Chevy dealership, and I already had an appreciation for cars, but it really ramped that up for me.
Okay, and then where did you progress to from there? So you said CSI, did it for a year, and then where'd you go?
Then I wasn't in automotive at all anymore, and after college I got a job at the Sacramento Bee newspaper, and this was back when we would do classified liner ads for automotive. So ever since then I have been on the marketing side, always working with dealerships for the last 20 years at this point.
Yeah, once you work with dealers and dealerships,
it's hard to walk away.
It really is, and we see so many people, they leave, and then like a year later, they're back.
That's right.
And it only takes them going to an event or two to be like, well, I need the dealers back. I need automotive. Well, that's great. Why don't you tell us a little bit about what is Automotive Mastermind? I know a lot of people know. Some people don't know.
Right. It's not complicated, but it's great. So we help dealers predict and proactively engage with every car buyer in their market. So whether it's a loyalty customer, we're basically looking to try to help the customer, the dealerships, reach out to the loyalty customers, maintain those loyalty customers that have already bought from them.
Yep.
We also look to help them in the service drive, sell more cars in the service drive, and acquire brand new customers that have never engaged. They don't service their cars at the dealership, and they also did not buy their cars at the dealership. So no matter what their experience is with the dealership, if they're in the dealership's area of influence, we help them reach out to those customers with marketing, as well as giving the dealerships visibility to those customers they wouldn't necessarily have visibility to.
See, I think that's something that a lot of people are looking for, different and deeper layers of visibility into what a particular consumer is, maybe where they are in the trade cycle, what they're looking for in the experience. So what are some of the unique things that you all do and some of that unique visibility that you do offer?
Yeah, so I think what sets us apart is the data that we have access to and the data that we provide to our dealerships, thanks to our sister companies. And really that combined with our one-to-one predictive marketing campaigns that we offer, that we send out on the dealership's behalf, really has them covered on all
So what is that?
angles.
Explain that to me. What is a one-to-one?
So meaning that every single customer that we make outreach to on the dealer's behalf, they're getting a personalized offer message, whether they
it's
have
not $500 off whatever, right? It's none of that.
Exactly.
It's very specific. So give me an
That's the
example of what some of these personalized offers, what they would consider when they're forming these one-to-ones.
Yeah, I mean, we're looking to help them. Really, we want to help the dealerships prevent defection. Right now, that is a really, really big thing for the dealerships. They're concerned about losing customers to either defecting to other brands, defecting to other dealerships. So we're trying to help them maintain that customer by not blasting out a $5,000 message and really having it be specific to what is important to each and every customer.
Yeah. How about on the service side? You mentioned service. What are some of the service tools that dealers are using or that you're helping them deploy to bring more people in? Because service, big topic of conversation. Service department's driving a lot of the profitability.
Right.
Something that's staying steady, right, with all this tariffs and all these used cars and all this EV conversation.
Yeah.
So what are some of the things that you all are doing?
We
to help
in
dealers?
the service drive, but really the main focus, we're trying to bring customers into the service drive for them. But once they're there, we're really looking to
Move them.
help them, help the dealerships get those customers to buy a new car. And we have the visibility to see that these customers, when they are in market, and helping the dealerships make just better outreach.
So give me an example. So we have our service customers. I'm a dealer. I have my service customers. I know who's coming in for service.
Yeah.
Who's scheduled to come in for service. How do you all take the ball from there after you get that information from the dealer?
Well, there's a couple things. One, every salesperson that is using Automotive Mastermind has access to all of their loyalty customers, and they can see when those customers are coming into service. So it really helps them have those conversations, talk to the dealer, talk to the customers as they're in service or before they even get to service, to then look at what potentially is a new car that they could get into. So we help a couple ways. We have the loyalty customers that are in the service drive, but we also have the customers that didn't buy from the dealership and they're servicing there, and so the dealerships don't have the visibility to those customers what they purchased before.
Right.
So once they come in, we provide them with that.
So you can give them visibility into where they got that car, or where they bought previous cars,
and if they're in the market now and ready to move into.
And then you can kick in with the marketing messages, with the personalized offers.
Exactly.
And do that. So if you were talking to a dealer who maybe is already using Automotive Mastermind, what would you recommend that they do each day? How should they start their day to get the most out of the platform?
Yeah, so Mastermind provides every dealership with actionable intelligence to start the day, right? So why not use it? It's kind of like, if we would be more productive if we spent every day with an intent, right? We were proactive in our approach versus
I'm thinking
being
of
reactive,
all the things that
right?
I could be more proactive on to be healthier, more fit, more focused. Yes.
Exactly. And so we're asking the dealerships to do the exact same thing. So for a salesperson who comes into the dealership, their day of work, and they're, reacting to what's happening in the dealership, and they're maybe even looking out the window for, fresh ups, walk-ins, and instead, we're saying, why not spend your first moments of the day digging into Mastermind? You have your customers there. You have your list of customers there. We have notifications within the tool that let them know if that customer is in the service drive,
right,
or other reasons to reach out to that customer. So start your day with creating some lists. You can use the filters within Mastermind to be able to create specific lists of customers you would like to reach out to. And so we want the salespeople to do that. We also ask the sales managers to do that. Hold your teams accountable, right? You're using Mastermind, let's get the most out of it by starting that day, looking at your team's usage, holding them accountable, helping them create lists to make outreach so they can set appointments for the day and close out their month strong.
It sounds like just some really simple best practices that I guess if people do them, it'll make a big difference at the end of the month.
We make it as easy as possible. We actually just launched this year, we launched our AI Insights companion tool, which lives directly in Mastermind's technology. And so his name is Fritz. So Fritz actually...
It's a great name.
Yeah, Fritz tells the salespeople exactly what to say. So if there's customers that they're concerned about having more challenging conversations with, Fritz will give them the talk track. So we do call script, conversations, emails, texts, whatever they need to feel confident in making that call.
Jamila,
and just being more efficient.
Thank you so much for giving us a few minutes of your time.
Absolutely.
And just for being a bright spot in the auto industry. It's been great talking today.
You too.
Thanks.
Appreciate it.
Thank you for listening to this NAMAD session brought to you by Mia. At More Than Cars, we're obsessed with uniting people around one big idea, that thriving people are the only path to a thriving and profitable industry. And if that resonates with you, head over to morethancars.com to join our email list and check out our full list of podcasts and programming.